Hello, and welcome to The Picture, a Koch Industry Spotlight series offering a look at the transformational and inspirational stories happening right here in Wichita. I'm Melissa Scheffler. Today we're going to give you an inside look at the global headquarters of Koch Industries, one of the largest private companies in America. Since its founding, Koch has remained rooted in Wichita, where it currently employs approximately 3,000 people. While many of those team members have the freedom and ability to work remotely as needed, the Koch campus is designed as a place where employees are excited to gather and collaborate in person. When you enter Koch's 200-acre campus, the grounds are the first thing that stand out. The office buildings are surrounded by thousands of trees, 50 acres of buffalo grass, diverse wildlife, and pollinator plots for native flowers. A retention pond provides about 35 million gallons of water a year to irrigate the grounds, which have earned silver certification from the Wildlife Habitat Council. Inside the facility, there's more than 1.5 million square feet of office, manufacturing, and lab space, including 2 cafes and a coffee house to support thousands of employees and visitors each year. But Koch Industries headquarters is much more than a physical space. It's the company's culture that really sets this work environment apart. Before sunrise each morning on the Koch campus, there's a lot of work that takes place to help employees make the most of their day. Shannon Engel knows those details firsthand. She's the vice president of Lyft, Koch's behind-the-scenes team that specializes in creating and maintaining a seamless work environment.
The office environment is no longer a place where we just come to check off our to-do list. People come to the Wichita campus to be able to have the opportunity to collaborate and to interact with their coworkers.
So what makes Koch stand apart from other businesses? What makes it different to work here?
It really does start with the expectation of being a principled entrepreneur, thinking and acting like a business owner. And so when you start with that mindset of how can I make this better? How can I do this more efficiently? How can I create, value or create value for society? It really puts it back on the individual employee to bring that mindset to work every day. I personally love to have opportunity to transform.
Transforming her own career was one of the first changes Shannon made at Koch.
My background is finance and accounting, and I originally started in corporate accounting. I actually ended up in the Lyft organization through a real estate strategist role that was posted.
After 19 years, Shannon is still working with her team to continuously transform the work environment at Koch. They recently renovated 2 7-story atriums into what's now known as the lab and the library. The areas are intentionally designed to inspire knowledge sharing, lifelong learning, and creative problem solving.
We think about it in terms of workplace strategy. Sometimes it's just some simple seating so that we can sit across from each other and talk and collaborate, or having video technology to be able to share information or bring others into the conversation that may not be located in Wichita, but could be anywhere across the globe. We have a responsibility to create an environment that enables our culture to thrive. For me, it does certainly feel like home and a very special place to be.
We've just heard how Koch's Wichita campus is designed to support the company's culture. When we come back, some employees will describe Koch's culture in their own words and share personal thoughts about what it's like to work here. Welcome back to The Picture. Koch headquarters is home to a variety of businesses. Instead of focusing on one specialty, Koch companies apply their capabilities to become preferred partners in a growing number of industries. Product lines range from technologies to fuels, fabrics, fertilizers, and more. One of Koch's locally based businesses is Invista, known for its materials that help make clothing, cars, and other household items. Hear what some of their team members have to say about the campus and culture at Koch. When Colleen Moore joined Invista as a contractor 5.5 years ago, she didn't realize how fast she would advance in the company.
I've had 4 different roles in my 5.5 years, which is just kind of a testament to the development, the personal development that we really, really pride ourselves on within our culture.
Colleen is now a supervisor and business operations manager for Invista's Polymers business. She helps new employees discover and apply their own strengths.
If we can hire first on culture, we understand that we can build up those employees. And if they feel that they're lacking in a certain skill or aptitude, we will help, train them or teach them, share that knowledge.
Her colleague, Jody Stutzman, agrees.
If you have a company full of people who are constantly seeking new knowledge, that's unstoppable. And that's what I've seen here. If I look back at those moments where I've been able to have a kind of epiphany moment, usually it's because I just interacted with somebody I hadn't met before, or I was at a conference or meeting that had people and ideas that I hadn't been around before.
Colleen, Jody, and the Invista team are located on the ground floor of Koch's new lab and library, giving them direct access to learning and networking opportunities. And the company's guiding principles are prominently displayed on the pillars in their workspace.
I always tell my new employees, ask questions, challenge. I think the way that we can help them challenge is by introducing them to those guiding principles and saying, hey, it's not just an expectation for me or for you. This is an expectation for everybody who works here, and so we should feel encouraged that we have this support network.
One of the things I've really appreciated about my whole team, leadership and everyone across the company, is that the question so often is asked is, what's going to be the right outcome for all of our constituencies? It's not just what's the right outcome for Koch or what's the right outcome for me and my team. It's how do we create mutual benefit across everyone involved.
According to Colleen, Koch's shared workspaces create natural opportunities for those important conversations.
That conversation could spark another great idea, and then you take that back to your desk and you're on a whole new journey. And we believe that every employee can bring great ideas to the table, and that's why we want that contribution mindset. We want people to be bringing those ideas forward.
With about 62,000 employees across the U.S. and more than 120,000 worldwide, Koch's team spans far and beyond the borders of its Wichita campus. You've seen how the company's home base is designed to accommodate knowledge sharing and collaboration. In just a moment, learn how creative problem solving and Koch's own technology is making it easy for all team members to stay connected globally. When you want to learn something in your day-to-day life, most of us do a quick search online. But that's not always possible when you're trying to find information or subject matter experts in a large company. A few years ago, Koch recognized the need to help all of its team members access greater knowledge from each other. Since an ideal technology did not already exist, some motivated Koch employees made one with the company's support. EverLearn is a technology created inside Koch to improve how team members worldwide communicate with each other to seek and share knowledge. If you want to find an expert on the topic of EverLearn, just go to the platform and do a quick search. You'll likely find Adam Gorman, one of its creators.
There's no internal Google at most large organizations. And the reason that's important is because you have a huge tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of employees. And that knowledge is power, that knowledge is value. How do you tap into it? The way you do that is through culture, making knowledge important, but also technology can help us. And so that's where EverLearn was born. How do we make Koch's knowledge easy to find and at everyone's fingertips?
While the cost to create a technology like EverLearn might have been a barrier for some companies, Koch leaders saw its potential and agreed to invest in making it possible.
And so that's what it's all about. It's all about the knowledge principle. There's other principles that are key: humility, intellectual honesty, transformation as you look to find new ways to do things. But really that knowledge principle is critical. And it's the whole reason for EverLearn.
It's putting yourself out there.
Exactly.
To use EverLearn, employees simply go to their profile and add knowledge areas that others should consider asking them about. The more specific, the better. When someone searches that topic, EverLearn provides a list of recommended contacts.
Think about typing in something you're interested in learning about and then seeing people that are knowledgeable in that area, or maybe documents that can help you, or maybe links to web pages that can help you. So it's really that one-stop shop to finding information and people at Koch.
That knowledge is especially useful when Koch acquires new businesses.
If we acquire a new company, it's a whole new set of knowledge to tap into for the existing Koch companies and for that company coming in. I mean, they instantly can have access to all of this knowledge and insights that they can immediately pick up the phone and start calling. It can take years to build those relationships, but it just takes a few seconds just to go in and find somebody with Everlearn.
If the initial results are any indication, Everlearn is off to a promising start.
How do you know employees are using it?
It's grown tenfold in searches per month over the last year. So we're up to about 200,000 searches per month across Koch and Everlearn, but we think we got a ton more to go.
If you'd like to learn more about Koch Industries' approach to business, visit kochmutualbenefit.com. It's a helpful resource with videos and learning materials so you can dive deeper into the company's philosophy and culture. Thanks for watching The Picture. We hope this gives you a better perspective of the positive stories happening in Wichita. See you next Sunday.